Hi everyone. So today I wanted to talk about the message that I got in the tarot card reading, and the message was about. So I think that this is the energy that is going on the planet at the moment, and I feel the message connected with me personally. I was able to relate to the message. So, I just wanted to share an insight. I just wanted to share my perspective of this message, how it connected with me, so that if any of you are in the similar energy, if this is happening with you, then maybe this is another perspective you can look at or think about. So the energy is about, have you been feeling like, how do I say it? So it's like the resurfacing of past feelings, emotions, um, situations, traumas that you think or thought that you have already dealt with, you're already done with it, and but now they are coming up, and you're like, wait a minute, didn't I just didn't I deal with this? I thought it was over, right? I did the work, and so if you are in that moment, because that is what is happening for me, so if you are in that in if you are in this energy right now, then maybe this video will help you. So here's what I think is happening. mm, I think that when we learn how, when you see an obstacle and you learn how to deal with it. Now every day you're dealing with the obstacle, so because it's an everyday thing, you get used to it, so you get comfortable, right? Growth is all about movement. Growth is expansion. So what I think is that this is the time of transformation, and for that transformation to happen, there are certain situations that need to happen. And for the situations to happen, these are the opportunities that are being created where you are facing those same emotions, the same fear, anger, worry situation, whatever it is, you're facing the same things, because now you need to see, because now you need to find another way to deal with it, is what I think. Okay. So, and the reason why and this is just my opinion, the reason why I think is because, so a certain situation happened with me where I was suddenly faced with a lot of emotions that I thought I had dealt with. I thought I have grown past it. I thought I had come out of those situations, out of those emotions. But then I realized that even though I have dealt with it, I am still, so the emotion is still there. These emotions just came up, and came up for me to look at, to reanalyze how I've been handling the situations in the past, what I have been doing, and what I could do better. So, what I realized is that I was holding those emotions, the energy of those emotions in my energy body, even though I said, okay, I am not this person anymore. I'm not going to do these things anymore. I'm not going to think like this or whatever. But I was still holding the energy, which means I was like consciously looking away, thinking that if I looked away, it would be dealt with, right? So in a way, it did get. In a way, I did deal with it because it helped me stop myself from acting out those emotions. So in a way, worked. But now I realize that it's not gone. It's still part of the energy, very much part of the energy. And so I decided to so I was wondering how to what needs to be done, because for prosperity, for creativity, for all these kind of energies to move in the body, it needs to move up from the lower chakras, right? So if the energy center is blocked, there is no movement of the energy. So, in order for them to move up, I needed to clear the space from what was blocking it. And so I decided to do energy healing on myself. So now I'm in the moment, so now I'm in the practice of self healing, my energies to open up, to remove that blockage. And so when if you have noticed, I have not been posting anything on Instagram for quite a while now, because that was the moment where I was stuck in this energy, and these things were happening, and I was trying to understand, trying to analyze the situation. And so I started doing the healing work today. Yesterday was the third day. Yes, it was the third day I did the healing on myself. Today, I am able to sit back here and do a card reading and also make this video. So maybe I'm doing something right. Maybe the energy is lifting. Maybe the full moon energy is transforming, it's changing. But even if that were to happen, I am still, there is a transformation that is happening within me. So one thing leads to another, which leads to another and another, because everything is connected, right? So yeah, so that was the realization for me, and this is how the message made sense to me. Because now when so I found a different way to do healing, for because these emotions are blocking what I want to do and what I want to be. And I had just made these plans for myself, that this is what I'm going to do, and then the energy happened and it shut down everything. And so I started feeling lazy. I started feeling unmotivated. I started procrastinating as like, okay. So I started doing all of these things, hence the long gap. But then while I was doing all of those things, I was also conscious that it is not what I want to do, even though my mind, my body is forcing, or whatever is forcing me to, or I am feeling like this, and it's still not something that I wanted to do. And I wanted to understand the energy better. So I did a lot of shadow work, and I sat with understanding. I did a lot of card readings and for myself, and I sat to understand, try to understand what was happening. So once you see what is happening and why it is happening, it makes it easier to get through the it makes it easier to get through the process. You know, you're not, now you're not looking at it like, oh my god, this is me. There's no level to growth, there is no benchmark, and whatever you can do to the best of your ability is your highest growth. So I hope this message makes sense. I hope it helps somebody that needed to hear this as a confirmation or another opinion of what is happening, another way to understand what is happening. So I hope this makes sense, and thank you so much for listening. Love and light.